Hey everyone, I'm Amanda, a designer with 7 years of experience. And today I'm going to show you how to create a clean, reusable recipe template in Google Docs. Perfect for your own cookbook or just organizing your favorite recipes. I'll walk you through all the steps and little details that make it look professional. And by the end, you'll have a template ready to use. And the best part? You can download this template absolutely for free. The link is in the description.
So the first step is to create a new doc. Type Google Docs in your search bar and go to the official website. Then click the blue button to get started. If you're already signed in, you'll go straight to your dashboard. If not, just do the quick registration. It only takes a minute. Next, click the big plus button and a brand new document will be created. And now we can move on to setting up our document and getting everything ready for the template. All right, let's get started. First, we'll set up the page we're going to work with. Go to File, then Page Setup, and check the settings. I'll be using an A4 page size here, so make sure you have A4 selected as well. Next, let's move on to the margins. In the Margins section, enter the following values. Top, 1.5 centimeters, bottom, 0.9 centimeters, left and right, 1.5 centimeters. Click OK and confirm. Now let's choose our main font. I'll be using Cormorant. To add it to the library, go to Fonts, then More Fonts. In the search field, type Cormorant and make sure it's activated. Click the button to confirm. Check the style. I'm choosing medium. Set the line spacing to 1.5. That works well for me, but you can always adjust it later if needed. Next, let's update the style. Go to the Styles panel and update normal text. That's it. Our main font is set, and we can move on. I press Enter a few times to create some space. In the first line, I select the text, then in the top toolbar, I choose Right Alignment and enter the text. You can later use this text as a book title or page numbering, especially if you're using this template for a recipe book. Moving on. Now let's create a table for the recipe title. Go to Insert, choose Table, and create a 2-column table. Once the table appears, you'll see a vertical divider in the middle. I grab it and move it slightly to the left. In the right column, I enter the recipe name. In my case, it's spaghetti bolognese. Font size is also 32, and I move the last word to the next line. Next, I'll show you how to create an icon using drawing. Go to Insert, then Drawing, and choose Create New. Select the circle shape and draw it while holding Shift to keep the proportions. We don't need an outline here, so I remove it and choose a fill color. Save and check the result. It looks fine, but I'll make the color a bit more subtle. I go back to Edit and adjust the shade. I resize the circle by dragging the corner handle. No need to hold Shift here. I just adjust the size visually. Now let's remove the table borders. Click on the table, go to the 3 dots. Open Table Options, then Color and set table border to 0. The borders are gone, but the table is still fully editable. Inside the circle, we'll place an icon. If you're creating a recipe book, you can change icons depending on the category: soups, salads, and so on. It's flexible and looks clean. I already have a set of icons prepared. I'll leave them in the video description, and you'll be able to download them for free. You can also easily find similar icons online. Let's keep going. Now I'll show you how to insert an icon inside the circle. Click on it and go back to drawing. The drawing window opens. At the top, click Image, then Upload, then Browse, and choose the icon folder. I select the icon I need, and it uploads instantly. I resize the icon by dragging the bottom handle. The proportions stay correct. Then I center it. Checking the result? Yes, this looks good. Why this is useful. If your book has different categories, you can quickly swap icons without touching the overall layout of the template. Moving on. Let's create another table, this time with 3 columns. Go to Insert, Table, and create it. These will be preparation time, cook time, and servings. I insert the icons using Insert, Image, Upload from Computer. These icons will also be available in the video description. I insert the first icon and resize it. I set the font size to 16 and type preparation time. Below that, I switch to size 11 and type 15 minutes. As you can see, the text drops down and doesn't look very clean. To fix this, I click on the icon, choose Wrap Text, and set the value to 1.6 millimeters. From here, everything follows the same pattern. Now I select all the text in the first column, press Command+C, then click into the second column and press Command+V. As you can see, the icon and the text are copied into the second column, and we don't need to set everything up again. Then I select the entire block, copy it, and paste it into the third column. Now I replace the icons. I click Replace Image, choose Upload from Computer, and select the next icon. It automatically fits into the same frame. I do the same for the third icon. Next, we remove the table borders. Go to Table Options and set Border to 0. However, I want to keep a top divider line. To do that, select the table, click the small triangle in the corner of the cell, and choose Top Border. Set the thickness to 1.5 point and change the color to soft gray. If the line is too close to the text, go to Table Options, Cell, and increase the cell padding. This creates a bit of extra space on the left. I adjust it manually by selecting the icon, going to Image Options, then Position, and slightly shifting it along the x-axis. And also move the column divider a bit so everything looks balanced. Now I update the text. I'm happy with how it looks. Let's move on. The next section is ingredients. I set the font size to 16 and type ingredients. I make the text bold. Now let's create a heading style. Go to Styles and click Update Heading 1. Here's why this matters. If you're working on a large project and decide to change the heading style later, you won't need to update each heading manually. You just update the style once, and all headings change automatically. I'll show you quickly. I change the font, update the heading style, and all headings update instantly. That's how simple it is. If you decide to change the heading font across the entire book, for example, a 50-page book, you only need to update one heading and click Update, and everything will change automatically. This saves a huge amount of time on large projects. Now let's revert our fonts. To do that, I'll simply press Command plus Z. Moving on. Let's create the ingredients table. This will be a 2-column table. The left column will be narrow for grams or weight, and the right column will be wider for ingredient names. I already have the data prepared, so I just paste it in. The table is a bit too close to the heading, so I select the text and set the line spacing to 1.5. After that, I remove the table borders. Copy the ingredients header, paste it below, and rename it to directions. Next, I create a 3-column table. I make the middle column wider. Using table options, then column, increasing the width to about 1 centimeter. Now I'll show you how to create a numbered list, an automatic numbered list. For example, I insert a ready-made first paragraph and select it. Then in the top toolbar, I click Numbered List. After that, the automatic value 1 appears. It's not typed manually. The number is generated automatically. What does that mean? If you move to the next line and start typing text, the next number will appear automatically and so on. But I don't like that the number is too far from the text. I want everything to stay on one line. To fix this, I select the text and look at the ruler at the top. We need the marker with a small downward-facing triangle. I click and drag it slightly to the left, roughly to the value 0.50. This looks much cleaner. Now let's add spacing after the last line of the list. I select the text, open line spacing and paragraph spacing, and choose Add Spacing After List. Perfect. I press Enter. The next list item appears. Here I insert the text. If needed, you can adjust the spacing or alignment. Now I'll copy this text. I'll be copying, and you can either paste pre-prepared content or type your own text. To avoid setting everything up again, I simply select all the text, press Command plus C, move to another table, and press Command plus V. As you can see, the numbering continues automatically. 1, 2, 3, 4. The document counts the items by itself, which is very convenient. Now, as usual, we remove the borders. We don't need them here. After that, I replace the text with my prepared content. One important tip: when you paste your own text, to avoid breaking the formatting or shifting elements to the right, use Command plus Shift plus V instead of regular paste. This keeps the formatting we've already set. Great, the text structure is ready. I'll add one more small spacing here. Now we have some empty space left. Here I want to insert an image of the recipe. The image is already prepared, so I go to Insert, Image, and add the image. I click on the image, choose in front of text, enable fixed position on the page, and drag it into place. This way, the image doesn't depend on the text and can be moved freely. Let's make the image a bit larger, roughly like this. Set the zoom to 75% and take a look at the overall layout. Here, I'll increase the font size slightly, 14 point, and this element can be emphasized a bit more. If needed, we can update a style, for example, the title style. Yes, the line spacing here got off. Set it to 1.15. Now everything looks clean and balanced. And that's it! Our template is ready and looking neat. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you want, you can download this template for free. The link is in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials. Once you've got this structure, you can reuse it for any recipe or project. Just swap text, images, and icons. Super fast, super easy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.